This rifle scope comes from factory with a shade, Picatinny mounts, cleaning cloth, battery, and extra hardware. Before we go any farther, today I'm gonna show you how to set up your rifle scope. To ensure the battery functionality, make sure you install the battery with the numbers facing out. What's up guys, and welcome back to Affordable Airgun Reviews. Today we have here the CVLIFE Bearpower 416x44 first focal plane with a MOA illuminated reticle. Guys, the scope count with a 30mm tube. And guys, if you see those scratches, because I've been spinning this around so I can give you guys a better idea, but it's not an actual scratch, it's just the tape that this thing have inside. So I will leave a mark in here, but that mark you can clean it out. Anyway, let's start with the review. Pretty much guys, here on the back you have pretty much the eyepiece adjustment, the code of the scope, which is 416x44 first focal plane, CVLIFE brand printed on the side. The power adjustment goes from 4 all the way up to 16, and guys, it feels very good. It's not the smoothest, but it's not the tightest, so it feels right there, right where you want it. You don't want zoom adjustment very loose, because it will move around when you're walking into the woods. So talking about the tube, again, it's 30mm, and guys, it feels and it looks very good down the range. On the side we got the windage adjustment, elevation adjustment here, and guys, one thing that I like it, they pop up and you can zero, put it back in, and you're ready to go. Also, if you want to put this on zero, all you need to do is just take this off. You can use a coin, take off the cap, put it on zero, put it back in, screw it, and you're ready to go. Another good feature that I like from this scope is the parallax adjustment. It goes from 15 yards all the way up to 500 yards or infinity. And guys, this is something that we as air gunners we were looking for, because sometimes you're taking shots very close when you're doing pest control, and some of the scopes that I review, for example the Arkin, it doesn't go all the way down to 15, it goes all the way down to 25. So if you're 25 or less, it's gonna be kind of blurry on your eye, depending how you look at it. But pretty much the other thing that I like from this scope is the feature of the illuminated reticle. It goes from 1 all the way up to power of 6. Or pretty much guys, I like to use it, if I use it, I like to use it on level 3. That's where I like it, because it doesn't illuminate the whole reticle, it just illuminates the center of the reticle. Pretty much I like how it looks. It looks very even, very compact on the turrets. Pretty much it looks very well. I already showed you guys how to set up the scope, and the shade works very well. This one is the brother of the CVLIFE 525x50 first focal plane, which we already use on our videos on our Snow Peak M60B, doing some pest control. And guys, you see the quality of the video, the quality of the view through the scope. This is the little brother. The review for the 525x50 first focal plane scope from CVLIFE is coming very soon. Guys, those are the features this rifle scope carry. Let's continue to see how this scope work down the range at 25 yards. Guys, keep in mind at 25 yards is the perfect range to test a scope. From there you can go to 25, 50 and 100, but guys, 25 yard is the best. So let's see how that goes. On this picture we got our illuminated reticle at power 6. The wind this month has been brutal, and we've been holding this review for a long time because of the wind. Guys, here we're gonna start right away with our test going straight up with the turrets. And guys, you can tell right away he travels right around 10 inches. Let's take it back down and see if he goes back to 0. Sorry about the movement of the camera, but the system that I have is not the best for holding the scope. We're working on a better system to work with the scope. And guys, you can tell right away he goes down right around 9 inches down. Let's see if he goes back to 0. And yes, he goes straight back to 0. Now let's take it to the left and see how far the reticle traveled. And guys, he traveled right around 8 inches. Now let's take it back to 0 and see if he goes back to 0. And yes, he ends right on the 0. Let's do the same thing to the right. And again, he does the same thing and he traveled right around 8 inches to the right. Let's see if he goes back to 0. And yes, right on 0. Keep in mind the system is moving and the target down the range is moving. It's a lot of wind, and guys, you can tell it's moving a lot because of the branches. Now let's do our boxing test, and guys, it's working very good on boxing test. Let's see if he can go back to 0. Again, I highly apologize about the movement of the screen, and also there's movement on the target. Keep that in mind. The reticle looks very fine and very clear. The center of the reticle has the same size of the number of the target. So guys, that kind of reticle is super tiny, but it's super clear. And yes, he passed our box test. That was me that I passed over the 0 on the turrets and then I refixed it. But guys, it's right there. And this is a great CVLIFE high quality scope. Check out the quality of the view of this Starling at 90 yards. It looks very clear, and keep in mind the video camera will take some quality of the view. We're using our Eagle Vision scope cam with the GoPro 9. You can hear the wind on the background of the video. This is a power line tower at 350 yards. And guys, it looks very clear. Keep in mind, again, the camera will take some quality out of the view. Also, when you zoom in more, the camera loses the focus. This scope is very affordable, and guys, it made me sell my Element Optics. It's very affordable and very clear. Guys, that's it for today. Stay tuned and see you in the next one.